Very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. And once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea in the month of August 2019. I was watching a paranormal video on YouTube, and the name of the title of the video or the series is Dead Explorer. In room 502, I think it's the hospital, Waverly Hospital, Waverly Hill Hospital, I think it's in Kentucky, um, Louisiana, the United States of America. With the host of the show, the lead paranormal researcher, his name is Alf Jandro. Let me spell his name: Aljandro, from Texas. I think he's from Texas. And the next two other people that is in the video with him, is Corey Mikey, CoreyMickly, and Taylor David, Tylerdavid, David. They went in the room to investigate, to make contact with, they say, one of the nurses who hang herself in the room. But in the session, he did not make no contact with none of the spirit. I mean, in that video, because he asked the spirit to give him a sign to light up the spirit equipment that he have with him, um, spirit box, but he didn't receive no communication. And I know that he's very popular in the paranormal community. He's have a lot of prestige. People are watching his videos, and he's watching his videos, and he's on other so people are watching his videos, and he really believes that he's communicating with the spirit of dead people who pass on the other side. I just want him to say to him that no one cannot communicate with the dead, but he believes he's communicating with the dead, as all these paranormal researchers. I just want to say, my dear brother, that the dead do not know anything. God says so. The Holy Bible, the 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes, verse 5. The living know that they shall die, but the dead know nothing. Neither have they any more, because the thoughts, memory is forgotten, perish. Neither have they more a reward. Also the hatred and the love and the envy is now ceased, forgotten. Neither have they anymore a portion of anything done upon the earth. So it means that when a person is alive, there is conscious, but when they're dead, they lose consciousness. When a person is alive, they could hate, they could love, they could envy, but when someone is dead, they cannot hate no one, they cannot love no one, they cannot envy no one. Neither do they have a portion of anything upon the earth. It means that when a person is died, he cannot carry on his function as a doctor when he was alive. When he is dead, when he was alive, he could carry on the function as a doctor. When he is dead, he have no portion of anything upon the earth, which means when he was alive, he was a mechanic fixing cars, which means when he dead, he cannot carry out that function. He can't fix no car because he is dead. That's what the text mean, and God inspired Solomon, the son of David, to write that text, the book of Ecclesiastes. And God cannot lie, because in the book of Hebrews it said, in the book of Hebrews, New Testament, it said, by two immutable things it's impossible for God to lie. So God is speaking the truth. He teaches the true state, that when someone dies, the true state that the person is, he's in an unconscious state. He doesn't know nothing, waiting for a resurrection. In the resurrection, all the people who die, God will resurrect them and give them back their consciousness. But in a resurrection, but before the resurrection take place, when someone dies, he's in an unconscious state. But you all doesn't know that, my brothers. You all have the teaching, because you all are ignorant of what the 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes teach, verse 5, and all the paranormal researchers are ignorant of that, because you all have the belief that when someone dies, you all have the belief that we are not the body, but we are a spirit being in the body, and when the body die, the true person who's a spirit being, according to all the teaching, is passed on the other side in the visible world, and that spirit could appear back in the form of an apparition and talk to the loved ones and make contact with people, which is false. So when you went there to contact the dead person, that dead nurse cannot speak to you, my dear friend. She are dead and she's on unconscious state in the grave waiting for resurrection. But you doesn't know that. And therefore, I, your little Christian brother, Eric Braxton, way down in Trinidad and Tobago, are teaching you that, and all the paranormal researchers. You all doesn't know what you all are getting into, and therefore I am here to teach you all and point out that facts to you all and others who have the same understanding like me from the Bible to teach you all that truth, my dear brothers and sisters. Now, my dear friends, I want you all to know that. I want you all to know that. But you all grew up with that belief, right? That people are still conscious when they die. No, the dead doesn't know anything. So then who is the one that is appearing like these dead people, communicating with people, fooling them? It is the fallen angels. It is evil spirits who are personating to be dead people, appearing and hunting these areas, hunting these buildings and areas. It is the fallen angels that are doing that. These angels was good angels when God created them, but when Lucifer rebelled against God, these angels who was good angels once upon a time become evil angels, and they are the one who are impersonating to be dead people, to be dead people, giving the people the impression that when people die they are still conscious. But how can the fallen angels impersonate dead people? So simple. You see, when these people before they die was alive, the fallen angels know the history of these people. So when a person dies, these fallen angels could appear just as the dead person, speak just like them, have the same features, everything. So that's why when you all go in these buildings, right, and you hear the nurse that died hang herself, right, the fallen angels will talk in the same tone as the nurse, personating her voice. You will say that is the nurse speaking, that's the fallen angels impersonating the nurse who died, talking to you. But you doesn't know that, so therefore you are being fooled in the process. Now the nurse that hang herself, the fallen angel will take an apparition like her, looking just as her, appear in the same dress and everything like her, and you will believe that is a dead nurse that appear there, back. No, it is the fallen angels who are personating the nurse, take an apparition like the nurse, the same features as the nurse, and speaking to you. In other words, the fallen angels are deceiving you and fooling you with deception. But that nurse that died there cannot take no apparition because she's in an unconscious state in the grave waiting for resurrection, as the 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes verse 5 teach. Right? So it is the fallen angels who are deceiving people and fooling people, giving people the impression that people can make contact with the dead. But it's not the dead people you all are communicating with. You all are communicating with evil spirit, fallen angels, who are personating to be dead people. Why are the fallen angels doing that? They are doing that to give the people the impression, the inhabitants of the world, people, they are teaching that we is immortal, that man have an immortal soul, that man doesn't die. And they are also teaching, the fallen angels are doing that to fool people, to make people believe that man is not the body, but that man is a spirit being in the body, and that when man die, the body does go to the grave and rotten, but the true you who is a spirit being, according to what the fallen angels are teaching, you as a spirit being come out and pass on the other side, and that person who is a spirit being now in the invisible world could come back and make contact with their loved ones and give one message to their loved ones, could come back and contact the psychic medium and take on apparition and speak to the psychic medium, which is total lie, because God already established in the 9th chapter Ecclesiastes verse 5, the dead doesn't know nothing. So the fallen angels is opposing what God say. God say when you're dead you have no consciousness. The fallen angels are teaching when people dead they have consciousness. But God is true, and what these fallen angels saying is a deception. is not true. The fallen angels, they know that human beings is not no spirit being, and they know that we is the body, and they know we have no consciousness, but they doesn't want people to know that. They want to keep people in ignorance to believe that false concept that when people die, they pass in the spirit world as a spirit being, and they can make contact with their loved ones. They can make contact with human beings who's alive, either appearing to them in a dream and in a form and giving them information, or taking an operation and appearing back, or that when a person die, they could the spirit is still earthbound in if they die in a building, the spirit of the person is still earthbound there, and they are causing disturbance in the room, they are haunting the building. That's the false teaching. The fallen angels are teaching people and giving out that false impression, and millions of people believe in it, unfortunately. But that's a lie. The dead person who died in that building, or any place or any building, cannot come back and hunt no building, because the dead doesn't know nothing. It is the fallen angels who are carrying out these roles, who are fooling people and giving them the impression that is dead people are causing all these activities and hunting, when there's not no dead people and no spirit and no dead people, because the dead doesn't know nothing. It is the fallen angels who are doing that. They are doing that by opposing what God say. God say you have no consciousness. They saying you have consciousness when you die. God say you have no consciousness when you're dead. They are saying the person when they die, they have consciousness, and there's a spirit, they're in a spirit form, invisible in the spirit world. But you all doesn't know what the 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes teach. That's why you all are genuinely deceived and genuinely fooled. So that's why when you all go there, you all really believe that you all are communicating with the dead person who died, when in fact you all are not communicating with the dead person that died. And therefore I, Eric Braxton, although that's a Christian brother, we don't mention that interview, are teaching you all that facts. Whether you all accept it or reject it, the truth to remain the truth, because God cannot lie. Now you all have a choice to examine what I saying